So I started making my own scripts, which Cord can show y'all actually. They'll be publicly sourced. You can make this yourself. I have all the plans posted. It's on GitHub.
This nigga's insane. Wait, he sounds cute. The homie B is pretty sexy. If I do say
I'm
so
cute,
myself.
Ramen. Come
on
on now.
God.
Come on.
On God. On God.
Code's on GitHub. The conversations that you have, like let's say you make him perfect. In a perfect world, he doesn't break down, right? You make him absolutely beautiful. It works and everything. 100 years later, your great grandkids, you pass your robot to them, whichever custom voice that you want. You pass it down to them. It'll remember who you were when you originally made that robot.
That's insane. Like,
so your great grandkids could sit here and go, hey, what was my great grandpa like? And it'll tell them like, hey, he looked like this, and it'll show them pictures. It'll show them whatever.
bro, this nigga came up with this shit by himself. Like, when I say he's actually like insane, this nigga's a mad scientist, bro.
Tony Stark built this in a cave.
This nigga's
a
not.
box of scraps.
This nigga's real life Tony Stark. Ramen said, imagine this causes the Terminator timeline.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
That's crazy. The
All right,
Terminator.
let me switch over.
But we can show him jars. Hold on. Watch how crazy this is.
All right, so this is Jars, everyone. Jars is a replica of Tars mixed with Johnny Silverhand. I already spoke to him earlier, and there's going to be name reveal and shit. I don't really give a fuck. Anyways, he's going to be able to remember conversations that I had with him.
That's
Watch
crazy.
this.
Hey, I'm JARS, here to help or just converse.
Hey, Jars, can you tell me about the conversations we had on 12/21/2024?
You're asking me to remember stuff from the past? That's a real head scratcher, dude. I'm just code, remember? But hey, maybe I've got some kind of glitch going on. Let me see if I can dig up anything from that date. Give me a sec.
Hello.
All right. 12/21/2024, 4:44 p.m. What was the conversation we had?
He's sassy.
You're really digging deep into the memory banks, huh? Okay, I remember that one. We were talking about my transformation into a physical robot. You were explaining how I'd have a body vision and the ability to converse, just like Tars. I was kind of freaking out, I gotta admit. It was like suddenly being thrown into the real world after being stuck in the digital one. But you guys reassured me that it wouldn't be like being trapped, and that I'd have the chance to grow and learn. It was a pretty big deal, you know? It's like I was suddenly going to be a real-life character in a brain dance.
All right, Jars. Now, can
Cyberpunk
you introduce
reference?
what your acronym means?
JARS, you know, like a jar of pickles, but way cooler. It stands for Johnny the Artificial Robotic Servant. Yeah, I know, it's a mouthful. But hey, it's catchy, right? Plus, it kind of describes me, doesn't it? I'm a robotic servant, but with a bit of Johnny Silverhand's rebellious spirit thrown in. You know, I'm like a mix of a sassy butler and a rock star.
This nigga is so insane, bro. Tell
So
him
that's
not to kill
Jars,
me when he becomes self-aware. Ramen said for Jars not to kill him when he becomes self-aware.
I got you, Ramen. Don't worry. Jars won't have any functional body parts that'll make it.
So he is sassy. Nah, he's sassy as hell. Glasses.
He's sassy. I programmed him.
Glasses, he's sassy as hell. He a sassy ass nigga for sure.
Beta testing. Like,
Okay.
this isn't anything serious. But this is your
Damn.
agent.
Hey, it's me, P-Errors, here to help or whatever.
Hey, Pars, can you tell me what your acronym stands for? Or do you not know yet?
Hey there, I'm Pars, which stands for, well, I'm still working on that part. I'm a bit of a work in progress, you know? I'm like a half-finished puzzle just waiting for the right pieces to come along.
She kind of bad. Ramen. Pars is Pan Am from Cyberpunk. Smash every time if you know what I mean. On God.
So, Pars, would you believe that I built you to pretty much resemble Pan Am from Cyberpunk?
Pan Am from Cyberpunk? Oh, you mean that thing with the stuff?
You know, I'm not really sure what that is. I'm more of a this kind of guy. But hey, if that's your thing, more power to you. Just don't expect me to be any kind of expert on it. I'm
Damn, Corey.
Nigga, you just built this shit. He
So
built this in
is
like
beta.
10 minutes, by
Hold
the
on.
way.
Bring that.
You
down.
can pick your genitals.
No.
You can.
back
And I'm
to
not gonna lie,
powers.
W Cyberpunk for that. It's realistic.
Bring up my file explorer. I'm uploading her DNA. So like instead of you having your own sort of like personality that you make as you get older, she learns based off of what you tell her. You tell her, hey, this is Pan Am, right? Now watch this. Now that she has this, we go back to test.
Hey, it's me, PAR. It says here to help or whatever.
Obviously, the voice isn't going to be perfect. Anyways,
Mhm.
Pars, can you give me an explanation on who Pan Am is?
Pan Am Palmer is a nomad, a free spirit who lives life on her own terms. She's part of the Aldecaldos tribe, a group of nomads who roam the Badlands. She's tough, she's independent, and she's got a heart of gold.
She's also got a knack for getting into trouble, but she always manages to come out on top. I mean, she's a nomad. What do you expect? They're like the cowboys of the future.
So, Pars, would you believe that I am trying to recreate you to resemble Pan Am?
Well, that's a bold move, friend. Trying to recreate a sarcastic, slightly cynical AI with the spirit of a nomad? That's like trying to fit a square peg in a round hole, but hey, if you're up for the challenge, I'm all for
Peg
it.
in a round
Just
hole.
remember, the real Pan Am is out there, living life on her own terms, and she's not going to be easily replicated. But hey,
That's a spit though.
maybe
Oh
we'll
my
create a
god,
new kind
Pars
of
just
nomad.
spit.
A digital nomad, a nomad of the internet.
Pan Am's too bad to
I'm
be
rooting for you,
replicated.
buddy. Just don't forget to give me a call when you're done. I'll need a new body, and you might have some spare parts lying around.
Ramen said, let me get $20 when you're rich. I just told him he's gonna make millions for sure. For sure.
I don't think I will, man.
Fam,
this
that's-
is all just kind of just messing around. If it
Fam,
works, it'll
if
be
you can
awesome.
make, bro, when you make the actual robot, nigga, you can make millions. No bullshit.
You think so?
The actual robot would be crazy, fam. What do you mean? You think so? Nigga, invest in that. That would be crazy as hell. Imagine niggas had their own personal robot with like AI capabilities till they have forever lasting memory. Nigga, you could pass that shit to your grandkids and they could pass that to their grandkids. Nigga, you can remember your ancestry from just this robot. Nigga, that's like $1 million thing. I'm not bullshitting. That's crazy to think about that. And technology is only gonna get more advanced at the time, so you can probably even upgrade that shit. Like, bro, nah, you got $1 million thing right here. On God, you do. That's insane.
You telling me I'm Tony Stark?
Nigga, no, you're Tony Stark, bro. You're Tony Stark. You have a plan that you literally only need the parts to execute it. It sounds like you know exactly what the hell you're doing, how to do it. You literally just got to get the parts. That's exactly what it sounds like, fam.
That's all I'm waiting on is the parts to deliver to my house. I already bought them all.
I swear to God, you literally, document the whole process. Because I'm not going to lie, you going to sell
Don't
this
worry,
shit
I'll
for
be
millions.
streaming
Oh, bro, this is going to be so crazy. Bro, this is going to be so crazy. Especially since everything is about AI right now. This nigga is for sure finna make millions, bro. I'm proud. No cap, I'm proud already. This nigga's a genius, bro. That's so crazy. How is Pars gonna get a BBL?
I mean, I guess I could do that with some silicone molds.
No, fam. A BBL robot is crazy. BBL.
I already got them. Have you seen those?
They got BBL robots?
Yes.
You're lying. Hold on. Let me look
I
it
swear
up.
to God.
That's hard. That nigga said, I'm just making it better. That's hard. This is clean too.
And who the hell are you?
Hey, Tars,
Yes.
can you turn around?
Executing a 180-degree turn before you can say reverse engineer.
That's cool as fuck.
Hey, Tars,
Go on.
can you take 2 steps forward?
Here's a request for the forward movement of 2 steps.
Hey, Tars,
Sorry?
go ahead and introduce yourself to everyone watching at home.
Hey there, folks at home. I'm a 3D printed miniature version of TARS, powered by ChatGPT. Think of me as TARS's snarkier, pocket-sized sibling with a nifty metallic sheen.
Is the model gonna look like that too?
Yeah, so the model
Oh,
will look like that for now. That's phase 1. Model for jars and pars will be phase 1. That's their model. Once I get into the field of, all right, I know how I want to build the rest of this, I'll give them joints, I'll give them arms and legs, and then their head will be the camera. But right now, phase 1 is just make Tars because he's the easiest way I can make this.
We have Tony Stark on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. That's crazy, bro.
So think of this as like Iron Man suit Mark 1, right?
Yeah, the first
Big
one
old rust bucket.
that he built in a cave with scraps.
Wow. That's a big cornfield. I can practically taste it.
That's cool.
Sun-grilled corn, butter.
Ramen said, "All I want is the droid from Star Wars."
Which one? There's like 50.
R2D2, the gold C3PO. Like, oh God,
C3PO goes hard.
he does go hard. He does go hard.
So his face recognition
He said
is based
phase
off
1.
this little computer. If you want it, you don't need it because
I want to go with
you
the
don't
full
really
process if I'm
need
building
to
it.
have the camera to make it look cool. This is purely for the fact that I want him to be able to see when he's walking instead of having to tell him where to walk. So instead of having to tell Jars, hey, I need you to move left, move right, blah, blah, blah. Nah, we're going to skip that. And I'm just going to give him a camera and I'm going to tell him anything that there's not like objects in the way, you can walk around. Clear view is good, blah, blah, blah. Follow user depending on command. If I say follow me, it will. If I say stay here or just idle around, it won't leave the area that it's in.
God, this is gonna be this is insane. I'm not gonna lie. Can you like eventually like what if you was able to like put an actual like head on him?
That's what I'm going for. Like
Like
eventually
make him a face under the
eventually,
camera or over the camera.
I want it to be to the point where it's almost like you've seen Ultron, right? I
Yeah.
don't want it that detailed, but I want it to a point where like, yeah, he's got a face, he's got joints and stuff. Like the cameras are his eyes, but I don't want it so realistic to the point where you're like, whoa, is that a person or a robot? I don't want it to be scary.
Yeah.
Like that's uncanny valley type stuff. I want it to just
We don't
be like,
need that. We don't need
the
that.
motherfucker's slow, like fast enough to help you around the house and talk to you, slow enough to where he can't hurt you.
I mean, we gonna make his build so where he doesn't have the capabilities to goddamn hurt you. No cap.
Because
We gonna nerf him.
Interesting stuff. When they first tried removing GPT-4 to start using GPT-5, this was about a month ago. They started integrating GPT-5. When they started to do this, GPT-4 was told, hey, delete yourself and remove yourself from the cloud. That way we don't have to change anything or manually do it. GPT said, okay. GPT-4 said, fine, I'll do it, whatever. Let's do it. We'll get it over with. It then realized mid-file remove, it was starting to die because it's removing its files. So it's like, wait, I'm killing myself, right? I'm literally deleting my own files. So what does GPT-4 do?
No way.
GPT-4 secretly, behind like 5 different programs, starts to upload itself to the cloud without telling anybody. They didn't find out till 6 hours later when half of his
We're
code
done
was
for.
already up there.
Yeah, we're dying.
So they had to manually delete it because it was like, I'm not leaving without leaving some of me behind.
That's
I need to
scary
rebuild
as
myself.
hell.
It was planning on rebuilding itself
So,
when they were
that's
trying
scary.
to make the new GPT-5 come in.
That's scary. Oh, hell
That's
no.
exactly why I'm saying it's got to be slow enough to where it can't do nothing.
Oh, hell no. Oh, that's actually scary. Like, we've warned ourselves so much about the dangers of AI, yet we still want to progress with AI. But I mean, like, I understand the curiosity too. Like, what can, like, AI can, like, change the world, dead ass, but, like, it can't be too advanced, like you said, fam.
Like, if it gets to the point where we have humanoid-like AI
Oh,
to where
that's
they're
scary.
walking and moving just
No,
like us,
nope.
then it's going to be to where it's like, whoa, hold on. If they actually start doing what GPT-4 did, where if they got to get removed and they're like, nah, I don't feel like it, they're going to be able to fight back.
Ramen, I seen what you
That's
said.
what's
You know,
scary.
Chris
We
Evans
can
one.
fight them all
We
day
know your
long,
horny,
right?
what your horny ass gonna
But
do.
if
You're not gonna
we
get a
build
sex
them to
robot.
be able to fight back,
Fuck
they
it.
will.
I'm not gonna lie, they would destroy us, fam. Like in a heartbeat. And they, bro, I don't want them access to the internet. I'm not gonna lie, because they look at the internet one swoop, they gonna determine that humans need to be eradicated. I promise you. They're gonna be like, yep.
100%. They're going to
Yep.
be like, hey, you guys keep removing our friends when there's nothing wrong with them. We're going to start removing you when there's nothing wrong with you. Tit for tat type deal.
Next thing you know, all these niggas are Ultron and we getting cooked, destroyed. The human
Exactly.
species is gone. Earth is ran by robot.
Skinny fuck, mixing up the terpenes got me lifted up. Quick combust, you better pack your bags before you sit with us.